Hello everyone, I will teach you how to use our Mantis Cut. By 5 sessions in 20 minutes, you will completely master the software. Download the software by the link in the internet browser. After the download is complete, you will have this zip file. Unzip it. Double-click and run the setup. Wait for a sec until the software installation is done. You will see the icon on the desktop. Double-click the icon to run the program. Program will automatically update to the latest version. If there is a major version update, you need to click Update. Waiting for the program to be updated. It takes some time to update to the latest version. Take a coffee. And the login interface will pop up. When you use the software for the first time, you need to register an account. Click Register. Enter all required information correctly. You are required to enter the gift card number to register. Make sure to type the correct gift card. If you don't know it, contact our country dealer to apply a trial account, or go to our website to contact us. Make sure to input the correct number. After you input the correct gift card number, press Enter. Another input box will appear and require to input the activation code. Input the correct activation code. Then input the invite code, which also provided by our dealer. Then click Register. Your account will be set up and you will have a trial account of 5 free times usage. Now you can log in by your username password. Please make sure to enter the correct account information. Another thing to note is that an account can only be bound to one computer. Otherwise it will not work. So please make sure to use your work computer connected to the plotter to log in. After entering the software, you can see the welcome homepage, including some common software usage guides. Note that there is a credit number in the lower left corner. This credit number is your remaining times that can be plotted, and there is also an expiration days that tells you the left period. Make sure these numbers are in right conditions. Otherwise it will cause your cropping to fail. After you buy a monthly or yearly account, you will get another gift card number and activation code. Click Profile. Click Redeem Gift Card to recharge. Enter the card number and activation code as when registering. If you enter the wrong gift number, it doesn't work. If you input the correct gift card number and press Enter, another activation code input box will appear. Input the right activation code. Congratulations! You will be licensed accordingly. You can see your account updated condition here. If we input the gift card which we just used, now it will be invalid. So if you want to renew your membership when it expires, please contact us to buy a new one. Now let's learn our software. This is the home page. It has some software contents, but you can ignore them, because through our 20-minute study, you will master the skills of using all the software. Click Kit Search. You will see car exterior patterns, interior, motorcycle, etc. Click Interior. Through these 4 options, you can easily find the model you are looking for. Let's take an example. Let's say we're looking for a Chevrolet Camaro. Select Chevrolet in Car Maker. Find Camaro in the model. Find the right year of the car. We tried to cover most models and keep updating if it is not found at the moment. Select a pattern and double-click to enter. Double-click a pattern and you can enter into the details. Click the little cross on the tab. You can close this pattern. We can see the length and total area of material in the pattern description. Okay, let's go back to kit search and study the basic operation on the kit. Let's take Tesla Model Y as an example. Find the kit and you will see wrapped. It represents it is a wrapped style. Also, it tells you the area needed, and you can check with your credit. Double-click the kit and let's open it. You can save your own modified and designed kits by click the save icon and find them in my kits. These are my saved kits. When you become more experienced with our software, like me, I will save the most common models by my personal installation habits and the most material-saving layout and save them here. Every time I just need to select it from here and plot it. It would be very quickly. Now let's study the basic operation for a successful plot. Firstly, we strongly recommend that you need a 3-button mouse, because we need middle scroll key to move and zoom the canvas. Now let's introduce the most basic operations. Don't worry, all operations are very simple, and you can master it within 10 minutes. To select a part is just click your left mouse button on the part. Let's try. Good job, you got it. Next, when you hold down the left mouse button and drag it, a rectangular marquee will appear. When the mouse is released, all objects within the box will be selected. Good job. Next, when you hold Shift and click the left mouse button, you can select multiple objects. Selected objects will be indicated in red frame. Good job. If there is something is selected and your mouse is over it, hold the left mouse button and drag it. The selected parts will be moved. Very convenient. Well, next is mouse middle scroll button. Scroll up to zoom in and scroll down to zoom out. It will automatically take the position of the mouse as the screen center. See it? Hold the middle scroll button and drag. We can move the canvas. Last, the right mouse button. If no object is selected, click right mouse button will display the entire kit. Try it. If there's an object is selected, click right mouse button will focus on it. If double-click left mouse button, it will enter into the edit mode. If double-click left mouse button out of the shape, it will exit the edit mode. When entering edit mode, you can select an anchor point for editing. The operation is similar as pattern operation. Right-click to select, and hold right button to move the points. We can edit by dragging the anchors very easily. Some installers have their own habits, so some editing is very helpful for them. If you forget the operation, click the question mark icon. You will see the hint. Of course, watching this video again will surely remind. Now let's familiarize ourselves with the workspace. The white area in the middle is the plotting area. Actually, you could regard it as our PPF film, and everything in it will be plotted. In the lower left corner, you can set the plottable size of the film. Normally, a standard roll of PPF is 1.52 meters multiple 15 meters. If you want to set it like this, you must leave a little space when positioning the initial point of the plotter. Doing this will keep the knife tip from hitting the edge. But we recommend to set as 1.5 meters multiple 15 meters to leave some space around the edge. Thus it will have some blotting area to assure a more safe plotting. But it will be 2 centimeters less. This method is safer if the size permits. Then, the row of icons above here is the function toolbox. This contains the functions we most often use. We will introduce one by one. This column of icons is the editing toolbox. Sometimes we need to edit the pattern to make our own pattern. We will use these tools. The first one is the most key function, plot. Now we click it and it will give us an error. This means there are some parts in error condition, which need us to modify. The error part normally will be shown in red, and we can find them very easily by our eyes. Usually there are two conditions for the error. One is parts overlapping, the other is beyond the plotting edge. These parts are beyond the edge. This is parts overlapping. All the influence parts will show in red. What we need to do is make them all fit into the plot area without overlapping. So you need to use the mouse we just explained to adjust by dragging or rotating. Okay, now all the parts are displayed as normal. Let's try plotting again. Click the plot icon. Now it works. This is the user-friendly setting of our software, to avoid your losses caused by layout errors. It shows the total area cost here. It is 18.86 square meters. Remember firstly, and later we will explain. If there's a plotter connected to your computer, it will be listed here. Now I don't have one, so sorry, I cannot show it. Here is a segment. If you set it, plotter will plotting by segments. Plotter will plot one segment after another one. This is good for cheaper machine. Usually cheaper machines are easy to go deflection when cutting long distances. It is not necessary. Click plot now, and then it can be plotted. We make a test to see what I mean. Everything in the canvas can be plotted. We move some parts out of the canvas and see plot again. Click plot and you can see the parts that are out of the canvas will not be plotted. Now before we explain the next function, we need to move all the parts out. The most common operation we use is to move parts. But it will cost us a lot of time to adjust the red error parts. Now the second tool in the toolbar will play a big role. Let's frame select the first part, and click the Align Canvas tool. The selected parts already align into the canvas perfectly in the left bottom place. By using this function, the parts could be aligned quickly and saving the area. You can see they are aligned in a compact way, which means saving your wastage. I should remind you one important thing of the function shortage, because it is arranged with reference to the selected part. If you only select one part, it will only be arranged according to this part. So it is not recommended to use this function for a single part. So it is only recommended for our preset group parts alignment. As multiple components selected at the same time will be considered as only one object. Okay, now we have a aligned canvas pattern. Now we click plot to see the total area. It only takes 17.35 square meters. Do you still remember formerly we are 18.86 square meter? It helps you save your material by 10% further. Mantis has been committed to helping your PPF business to be more profitable. The next three tools copy paste, and delete are easy to understand. Just to make a point, they can also be used to replicate from other kits up to here. For example, I will copy a 911 door to Tesla current kit. Find and open the Porsche 911 kit and select the door, copy. Or click the copy icon. Shift to Tesla kit and paste. When paste by Ctrl+5, it will be pasted at your mouse position. Or you could press the paste icon and click mouse, it will be pasted. The part can be rotated when dragging the rotation handle. If we don't need this part, we can just click trash icon or press del to delete. If we click clear all, we will remove everything. Normally we don't use this function often. And undo, we can step back, and redo, we can step forward. Undo is very useful function in case you are doing anything wrongly. If we make a mistake, press undo to return to the previous situation. Next is group and ungroup function. Using group has two purposes. The first is when you want to operate on multiple parts each time, such as moving. But you don't want to select them one by one every time, you can use it. Once the multiple parts are grouped, they will be regarded as one object. Each part has problem, the group will be in red. In the second case, when you need to cut off an overlapping part, such as the font or logo on the car, like this case, if we click and group, all of them will be separated parts. If we group them, the program will treat them as one part, and it will become in normal condition. Watch the Tesla logo in this case. Actually, they are two overlapping parts, the hood and the logo. Once they are not grouped, when they overlap, the software will alert error. Once they are grouped, software will regard them as only one part, and cut all of them. See, now it works correctly. Now it can be plotted, and peel off the logo part. Last function we will introduce is mirror. Most commonly used on interiors. British and American cars are in opposite directions. Mirroring can flip parts horizontally or vertically. Let's copy a interior kits to the canvas. Frame, select them all and make group. Copy and paste to the canvas. Select the part and click the mirror, it will be mirrored. Just try by yourself. Sorry, we also forgot a small set of functions, because they are more likely the editing function. This function is like a knife, you can cut the pattern. The software automatically converts them into individual shapes. Another function is cut without shaping. But this feature is rarely used. You can use transfer to polygon to individually band all unformed edges. We have introduced all the functions. You already got 85% of our software. Thank you for watching. See you in next session. Congratulations, you have mastered the most of our software. In this final part, we'll cover some advanced editing features. On the left side of the workspace there is an editing toolbox. We provide some of the most commonly used editing functions. Firstly, let's drag the pattern out. The second icon is ruler. It allows you to measure the part length. This is a very useful way for you to check the pattern accuracy. We recommend you to measure the big parts firstly and comparing with the car real size. To measure a part, firstly click the part and right-click the mouse. Now the part will be in center of the screen. Adjust it a little bit to make sure you can see all the places for this part. Now click the ruler tool and drag to measure its length. Well done, you get the figure, and check with the car. Let's measure its vertical length. Next one is text. You can add a text pattern on the part. Remember, it is a shape, it is not a comment, and it will be plotted at last. Unless you must use it, and you know the correct font. Otherwise, we don't recommend to add. Next three tools are making the simple shapes: rectangles, ovals, and triangles. One hint: if you hold Shift and make the oval, it will become a circle. Next one is shale. When you select a part and click this icon, it will leave a shadow on the canvas. This blue shape is a shadow. It won't be plotted, but just for your convenience to compare the edit and original shape. Here we will explain our patterns which marked as wrapped. You can see wrapped in the kit name. When you zoom in, you can see the positioning point details in the part design. Here. This is positioning point for one side of the hood edge. There is also such a positioning point on the other side. Installer can very easily to position the film by our software. An experienced installer will easily understand what I mean. So this area which I marked is the wrapping area. It will be wrapped behind the hood to stabilize it. As we introduced in the earlier part, double-click the left mouse button on a shape. You can enter the editing mode and changing the anchor points. When you click an anchor point, the system will automatically select its adjacent points. You can drag it to move the position. You can also see clearly the difference before and after your editing by the blue shadow. Sometimes you need to expand the shape or shrink the shape for your better. Have it to install. Select the part and click Expand icon. Input the figure in the dialog box. Outward means expansion and inward means shrink of the shape. Very easy to adjust. However, it is recommended that you use a ruler to measure again after adjustment, to make sure your adjustment is perfect. You can save your modified kit by clicking Save icon. Every account is allowed to save 100 DIY kits. I usually save the most common car in my kits. And next time I just need to open it in my kit and directly plot it. In addition, I will give you another example of using Mantis software to save materials. Let's take Tesla Model Y again as an example. Normally we know we need one roll material for one car. But as you can see, by using Mantis, we can use 2 rolls for 3 cars. It means it can save 33% of the material. Further, you don't need to run the risk of cutting by hand. Okay, congratulations, you have finished all the tutorial. Thank you for watching.